So it is that time once again for our annual Thanksgiving Day turkey hunt, and as always, happy Thanksgiving to all out there who celebrate it. Hope you're having a fantastic day spending time with family. So we're out here on White Hart Island. We've got the 16 gauge, which I'm really excited about. This is like the only hunt we ever use it. Decided to go with an all turkey loadout. We have the 223 AR, and should we need it, we have the crossbow pistol. So we're gonna be heading out. Hopefully we can get a whole bunch of turkeys. We got a whole bunch of people here on the channel to feed. We'll see how many turkeys we can take down today. That's what we want to hear right there. Gobbler right up on the hill. So, as much as it's probably going to cost us a lot of time, you saw there in the intro we've got decoys. Gonna throw down our gobbler decoy and both hens. If you didn't know, those act as both an attractant, bringing the turkeys to them, and also a distraction, them seeing the decoys and not noticing us. So we're gonna set them up right on the road. Just kind of back up over here. We don't really have much for camouflage. Actually, I don't think anything we're wearing is gonna act as camouflage, so the distraction element of the decoys is gonna be crucial, and we'll bring them in. So there is our bird, little double beard, 4250, 8.2 to 9 kilo. Fortunately, he's looking at the decoys because he is good and close, but he saw us just a little bit too late. I love the 16 gauge, got like a nice sound to it. Pop that shell out, put a new one in, and first a gobbler down. One thing that we always shoot for on these, by the way, is trying to get a double at some point. Now, that requires there to be two turkeys coming in simultaneously. We'll see if we can pull that off. 43.4 score for that. We will scoop up our decoys. And that worked really, really well. I mean, we literally went nowhere and already got one. So, gonna start to make our way down towards the field here. So finally, got another one coming in. Another double beard, 45 to 55 this time. He was way up there and had to work his way all the way down. So, gotta be able to see his head. That probably works. And that is the thing, although it's not been as bad so far today. Anytime we shoot a shotgun and there's like a solid background behind it, meaning, you know, trees, hill, rocks, anything like that, it's gonna cause like a little bit of lag. If we can catch them like skyline, if we were shooting right up the road, it's a little more smooth to do that. But anyway, this guy, headshot 18 meters, going to be 50 score, so we're moving in the right direction. We haven't gone all that far, and we've killed 2 toms already, so I like the way that's looking. So we've got actually a fairly decent gobbler, 50 to 60. There is a hen coming in as well, and I kind of didn't think that was the direction the gobbler came from. Maybe it is? There may be one other bird. However, I think, because we're kind of far from the decoys, if this works out just right, and honestly, like there we could do it, probably waited too long, we'll probably go for that double. I hate the idea of missing out on a gobbler, but I think we'll kind of be ready for this. I still think there could do it, but okay. Hesitancy was a good thing. There is, triple or even quadruple. Let's see how this plays out. There's no huge birds in here, so like if that 50 to 60 gets away, fine. I'm really glad we set those decoys up a little far this time. I mean, that's like close-ish. Oh, if this one would just like take a few steps that way. Or maybe he crosses back over. This is the fun part of trying to get multiple animals at once. You need, oh, what? Why? We hit that. Okay, emergency 223. I have no idea why they just spooked. That's not the double I meant. What the heck? They showed no sign of having any idea we were there. Maybe wearing our Thanksgiving dinner outfit wasn't the greatest idea. And then I guess the real question is, what 2 birds did we kill? 'Cause I think we killed 2 anyway, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look, wait. No, maybe not. There's this one? Okay. Let's just grab that. This one was only hit once. 42 score. Did we not get the one that we hit with the shotgun? I'm fairly sure we did. Is this a dead turkey? No. What? Well, I don't know that. I was relatively confident we had got them both. Like, I thought I saw 2 different birds go down. Well, one's out there then with some bird shot in its side or wherever we hit it. Guess we'll loop around the lake, come back. If we hear one of those birds gobble again, I think we'll just worry about a double next time. Now we do have another gobbler coming in, not an impressive one, by the way, 25 to 35. Could that be the one that got, well, I guess one of the 2 that got away from before? Because, like, we're kind of moving back towards where that was. I've not had an additional gobble. I don't see any sign of that 50 to 61. It was a new trail, but I'm not sure he ever gobbled before. By the way, there's elk hanging out. There should be a hen coming in. Yeah, there she is. Just, not that it worked out well last time, but spending a little extra time. I don't think there's another gobbler coming in, so let's crouch up. Oh, there's a little more of that lag. Just pop him there. And, at least for now, no sign of that bigger one. Had that one been up to, like, even 65, we'd have blasted him as a double with one of the other ones. I'm not terribly worried about going and trying to find it, but hopefully we do just kind of stumble into it. This one is going to score a whole 29.9. They don't get a whole lot smaller than that. And what we'll do then is kind of loop up and around and head for the golden tree stand. Well, just like when I turkey hunt in real life, deer just walking all over the place. Little black-tailed buck walking along. Not quite the right deer subspecies, but anyway, I think it may be time. Oh, didn't even know there was a gobbler coming in. Never mind. Maybe time to try to get an emergency double here. Slow down. Come on. All right, never mind. Ah! There were birds everywhere. And also, I thought we had another round. If that kills that, we did hit it. I saw feathers go. Things are, like, not exactly going as they have been planned to. Anyway, what I was going to do, by the way, was shoot that hen with the crossbow pistol, because I did think there were maybe gobblers coming in, but they hadn't gobbled in forever. So we headshot that guy at 10 meters, 41 score. I think there may have been some other gobblers in the group that flew off there. Let's quickly just take a peek here, see if we maybe see that hen laying dead. I didn't see her drop out of the sky or anything. Don't think so. And basically, when turkeys spook, they don't go very far, especially when they like immediately fly away as opposed to just taking off running and then flying. If we just sit here and call, they probably come back. I'm gonna get in the stand so I can see better. Hopefully I can pop down into the blind though if they do come back. So this time, I think we are going crossbow pistol. I've not heard any sign of those other turkeys coming back. We'll probably give it a couple of minutes, and that's why I want to go crossbow pistol just in case. I also think there's a chance it was a rediscovered trail that might be the one that we hit out of the air with the shotgun. So, gonna just kind of crouch over, grab this. Like I said, we'll sit here a couple of minutes, call just in case that other flock comes in. Otherwise, I'm gonna guess that was a solo hen. It surely wasn't a whole flock. Anyway, otherwise, we're gonna move in the direction that they went. That was not the one that we hit earlier. The one that just flew off there, it may well have been. I see a gobbler's head peeking through there. I will say, it has been a minute now, and I have no idea where that entire flock went that took off when we shot the last one, but no sign of them. This guy moved, I guess? And we can't spot him. There he is. Get a quick look before we go for the shot. That is a tiny bird once again at 20 to 30. Just go ahead and pull up. I wanted to go for that. Jeez, that's laggy. I wanted to go for that before his head got down over the hill. A little bit too slow. I wanted to at least spot him so I kind of knew what we were getting into. And what we're getting into is potentially, actually, kind of likely, a bird even smaller than before. 29.95 is our personal worst, if that's a thing for this hunt. This time with a neck and body shot at 30 meters, 26. I think that's the smallest turkey we've ever killed. Sure. I don't know what I've just created here, but, sure. Anyway, let's hope we can find one where the numbers are reversed at least. Right now we're heading down to this, like, southern setup. To be honest, it's like 50-50 whether or not there's birds there. I do think eventually going back to Golden Tree Stand has a chance based on, you know, the amount of birds that were up there, but want to give them some time and go check this side of the map as well. So what do you know, not only does our spot down here produce a gobbler, it's actually a longbeard. I was going to say our first one. Technically we had that one that kind of got away earlier. I think as he comes down the hill there, I hate that it's going to cause just insane lag, but there's probably nothing we can do about it. Just go for that. Just no wing flapping or anything. Just stone dead from that shot with the 16 gauge. And what I think we're going to do is maybe pop these decoys down closer to him and try to set up a trophy photo. We finally got a nice one. I wish we could have gotten the double earlier with that one that probably would have been like 58, but this one is at least going to outscore him. So that is set up. This guy, you can see we hit him right square in the head there. Actually says next, 65.4, especially for a sub 9 kilo bird. Pretty darn good. Not going to tax it, but we will go ahead and set up a photo here. I think we can kind of get the decoy spread in the background. I mean, for what it is, I think it looks pretty good. One of the things I love about the 16 gauge, this, I think it's the Solemn trophy shot pose. It shows the gun really well, and you can kind of like get snuck back there behind the fan to at least give the illusion that we're holding that fan out. So we will accept that. First solid one is a pretty darn nice one, actually. Go ahead and take all these down. Considering, I don't think we showed it on the map. I mean, the setup we were going to is right there. I think we're going to take that hop back to the Golden Tree Stand, see if it produces anything. You know what? Short little run, it saves us the camp supplies, and then we'll do that. That guy sneaking on in here. Never heard any like wing flaps or anything as he approached. That is a 40 to 55. All the way for him to get into the open just a little bit. One of the closer birds we shot today, other than in the ground blind. And I think that is turkey number 9, gobbler number 8. Go ahead and take these down real quick. We'll take a look at that. Neck and body at 12.6 meters at 9 kilo. 46 score is decent. By the way, we went up past the Golden Tree Stand. We're literally right where we started. And what I thought we'd do is kind of go like up in this direction. I don't know this late in hunts, but I feel like we get a lot of gobbles up there. It's where the first bird of the day came from. So gonna give that a shot, see if there's any hanging out up there. Now there are 2 more gobblers coming in. I don't know how close together they are, and we are set up awfully close to our decoys. So we're gonna hope that we can somehow pull off a double here. I'm not gonna be overly optimistic, and if this thing shows any signs of noticing us, probably we'll just go for the shot. 25 to 35, if he takes off, you know, so be it. So we'll at least try to, you know, see if the other one shows up, but gonna stay ready at the same time. I mean, it ain't gonna happen. There they all go. It may well have been the same birds from earlier, I'm not sure. Either way, though, I do think, on that note, that is going to wrap this video up. I wish we had set up like in a different spot. Like, we so easily could have had a double earlier, and then a better setup here. Maybe we could have had a double there. It just, I didn't know there was more than one till far too late to move things around. But I do like to keep these videos fairly short for holidays. Obviously, like, there's a lot more important things to be doing than watching the video, so I so appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. And on that note, that is gonna do it for this one. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Happy Thanksgiving once again, and I will see you next time.